Shiraki with Equity Real Estate in Utah, home sweet home. And today in this video I wanted to share some quick tips with you guys on the importance of your property description. So you have to understand that your property description and your pictures is truly the bait to get them to bite so that hopefully they come to your home, which is the hook that you get to now reel them in. So we're going to talk about some tips on the property description. There are some things that you definitely do not want to do. I've seen this on a lot of property descriptions on for sale by owners. Now, I mentioned before in previous videos, I'm a real estate investor as well as a real estate agent where I buy and I fix and flip homes. And one of the key words that I look for in a description to see if I can find a deal is anybody who's writing motivated seller in their description. That tells you they're motivated, they need a hurry, they're willing to take less. That's usually what that means. Not just to real estate investors, but they've done a study that term right there triggers a subconscious thought process to most people that they're probably going to take less than their asking price. So you want to definitely avoid using a motivated seller description. You may not have thought of that, and if you didn't, that's great, but you'll be surprised how many people write motivated seller right there in their description. Okay, another thing that you want to stay away from is writing the word vacant, because vacant, ironically, also subconsciously triggers a thought process in the general public that maybe the seller's motivated if the house is vacant. Because if the house is vacant, that means they're obviously not living in it. So that means they're living somewhere else. Well, if they're living somewhere else, that means they have to pay either rent or mortgage wherever they're living, and they're still paying a mortgage at this vacant home. So they're paying two payments. And by paying two payments, that usually creates a motivated seller. They want to hurry and get rid of one of their payments. So you want to avoid writing motivated seller, vacant, and the last one, repairs versus updated. They've actually done a study that if you write the word freshly remodeled or beautiful repair or repairs done to the home, it actually creates a negative thought process on the home versus the word updated. Updated actually creates a positive thought process on the house. People feel good about the word updated. They want to see these updates. Repairs means it was broken, typically. So we want to make sure, if you just freshly remodeled your kitchen, don't write freshly remodeled kitchen, freshly updated kitchen, okay? Lastly, you want to tell a story. So many people do not take the opportunity to tell a story about their home. You want to tell a story that builds emotion, and you want to help them visualize when you tell that story. For example, you could say something like, beautiful home on the east bench of Salt Lake City that overlooks the gorgeous Salt Lake Valley view, where you can sit on the back deck and watch the sunset while reading your favorite book. Something like that, right? I'm painting a picture. I'm helping them visualize living in that house, and I'm building the emotion of reading their favorite book on the back deck, overlooking the Salt Lake view on the east bench while the sun is setting, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a quick video, but I see so many for sale by owners not utilizing the description aspect, the description part of their listing online. So my recommendation is take these tips, cater them to your property, and definitely get that bait out there onto the internet. 90% of the people that are finding their homes, they're finding you, and you're hooking them, and you're baiting and hooking them from your pictures and your description. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's Yoshi Shiraki with Equity Real Estate and UtahHomeSweetHome.com. If you have any questions in regard to this video, please don't be afraid to reach out. My telephone number is 801-810-4475.